Hello, everybody. Hello, Orville Nation and Nerd TV. Yes, Mr. Londell. Here we go. How are you guys? Hello, Resolute Germ. Hello, Live at the Love Shack. Positive Candor. Jim Henry. Pflugerville. Who else did I see in here? Jeff. Jim Stephen Klein. Hello, you Gilliac Trash. Hello, everybody who's in here. Welcome to everyone. It's good to see everybody. And yeah, we got a great night to do Latchkum. We got a great show tonight. Hello, Louise, and thank you, my friend Stephen Klein. Always so supporting, Stephen. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Stephen Klein for the super sticker. And actually, I want to look at the super sticker because I can't see it from here. Let me go check it out. Can't see it from here. Oh, cool. The dancing pair. Hey, you. Awesome. Thanks, man. Thank you, Stephen. And hello, Louise and Resolute Germ and Love Shack. And Love Shack has been busy on Twitter. And Mr. Londell and Positive Candor and everybody. And Jim Henry, everybody. Guys, you want to check out Positive Candor, #1 sci-fi, same guy. You want to check out his 15 minutes of positivity, and you got a wrench, right? Positive, yeah. Positive Candor has a wrench. Put your link in there if you can, if you don't mind. Positive. So let's see. How do I? Let's see. Alrighty. I'll leave that up there. Alrighty. Awesome. How is everyone today? Happy Sunday to everybody. This is the show, guys, where this is the show where we just talk Orville and Trek, and we come up with great ideas. We come up with great, fabulous ideas. It's the best writers' room on the internet. Many nights that we do this. So no, Love Shack, I'm still here. A fan fiction extended universe for the Orville. Oh, that sounds interesting. Is that a club you're starting? Or a group? Awesome. So yeah, this is guys. So this is the channel where we support Seth and Tom Costantino, Seth MacFarlane and Tom Costantino on their mission to give us the best Orville that they can. And hello, Alysia. And what we do here is, we basically, enjoy the Orville together. We celebrate it together. And right now, one of the things that's really holding season 3 back is basically, California getting back to normal. So, the whole country, but more specifically California, because that's where they're filming. And hello, DD. And so guys, everybody just do your best to, do your part to make sure that we get back to normal as soon as possible. And let's see what is. Oh, I didn't see that Jay Lee popped into JP's live stream. No, I saw that he was with Eric, and JP had interviewed him a couple weeks ago, but I didn't see that he popped in. That's awesome, man. Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me, Steven. Wow, that's awesome. That is so cool. Wow. And he was chatting with the fans, huh? That's awesome. Was he in the? Wait, was he on the stream, or was he in the chat, Steven? Was he like in the chat, or was he like on the panel with JP? Yes, the best Orville is the best Star. Actually, Orville is the best Star Trek we can get. California and normal don't go out together. Yeah. Well, normal for, yeah, you're right. But normal for California. Yeah, exactly, Jim. Normal for only a German man would dare say that. Oh, in the chat. Oh, awesome. Wow. That's cool. I honestly bet that actors have been, actors and even production staff, I bet that they've been in the chat before on all of our channels at some point. I bet some have. They just go anonymously. So I had an actress, very well-known actress, tell me that she goes in all the time, but not with her real name. So anyway, so awesome. So let's see. All right, I'm going to start off the questions. There you go. That's Positive Canada's YouTube channel. I'm going to start off the questions saying, when do you guys think we'll actually get season 3? That's my question. And it's kind of an absurd question considering what's going on and considering that and considering it's gonna get better before it gets, worse before it gets better. But I'm just throwing that question out to everybody. When do you guys think we'll actually see season 3? Considering they've done half the filming right now, they haven't done it in order, so they can't just release the first half of the season or anything. But what do you guys think about that? Oh yeah, I saw a tweet. Yeah, I wasn't sure that he was. I think I saw that. I think I know your tweet you're talking about, Jim. Positive Canada says 2021. Yeah. Love Shack. We will get season 3 after season 4 because of the time paradox. That's funny. That is funny. Next summer, says Louise. Oh, I hope it's before that. But that's a good answer. That's a good answer, Louise. Around NFL playoff time, like usual, maybe the Super Bowl. I'm thinking that too, actually. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If everything gets better, California UNIONIZE see early to mid 2021. It says mid 2021, says Stephen. This rate will get season 3 around the year 2525, says Mr. Londell, or maybe he meant 2025. Maybe late this year to late 2021, depends on when Hollywood opens everything up. 2022, California will spend about 6 months in meltdown after the election. Well, that's interesting. And I'm going to ask another question. Let's see if we got a few more. Let me see. Let me just make sure I put this out on Twitter that we have gone live. And let me just double check one thing here. I think that I think that we can get. I think that there's a whole. I think there's a lot of stuff that can happen. Is basically what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of ways this can go down, and I think there's a lot of ways this can go down. I think that. Okay, there we go. All right, I think that. Excuse me. I think that I'm afraid to cough when I I'm even afraid to clear my throat wherever I go anywhere. Like people think I've got like COVID or something. So I'm like afraid to. I'm like hesitant to clear my throat all the time. So all righty. So I think that there's a lot of ways that this can go down. I think that there's a possibility that it could take a long time for them to start filming. And I want to ask the next question because I think this brings up a legitimate question. And I haven't heard anybody talk about it. I mean, just a few rumors, and I brought it up before about a tide over episode. What if the Orville? What if they release a tide over episode? Just to until like this is a long time. It was already a long time. Like it was already a long time that that we were waiting. I think they're very professional. I don't think it shouldn't affect anything. Oh, you think so, Mr. Londell? Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, Jim, you too. Well, I don't have a chronic cough, but I have some allergies, and sometimes I just need to clear my throat. So, hey, Captain Trek. So how are you? So like it could take a long time for things to get up and running, and I asked myself this question: I mean, I think it's just money, really. But what I was thinking, what's stopping them from getting on a plane and going and filming in a place where they can film? Like we'll let them film, like in Europe, parts of Europe, or Canada, or Alaska, or and do just like they're on some alien planet, and they don't have to use the Orville set too much, and maybe they could just take some shots from that they used in the past, some B-roll or whatever, and so what's stopping them from doing? Why? Maybe we should all just ask Fox to give them money to do an Orville movie, a tide over movie. Go give them money to go shoot in Iceland. Or I said it again. That's your Discovery film. Go give them money to shoot on a tropical island, or go shoot in Alaska, or shoot in or here, or in Spain, or wherever. I mean, there's plenty of places to shoot. What do you guys think about a tide over episode? Do you think fans should be asking? Should fans be asking Fox, and not necessarily the Orville production, because it's not their hands are tied really, but should the fans be asking Fox, go give Seth and Tom money to go shoot something? Because of I mean, it might be a year before. It could be a year before we get season 3. Go let them shoot a 2-part episode somewhere. What do you guys think about that? That's my question to you. Should the fans ask Fox for money to do something different, a season 2.5, a 2-part episode, or some mini movie or something? Yeah, the comics are great. How much wood could a Kalon chuck if a Kalon could chuck wood? That's very funny. You know, so that's funny. Positive candor. And that's funny. I don't know. You think? I don't know. They're Seth has made them a lot of money. Love Shack. I don't know. Seth has made. Hey Yosef, what's up, Elihu? Seth has made Fox a lot of money. I mean, that's not a bad idea, Mr. Londell. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. That is a fabulous idea, Mr. Londell. Hey Yosef, good evening, my friend. No, but they're actually there's actually not really too many travel restrictions right now. There are a few, but they could find a place. Yeah, well, I gotta tell you, a lot uses only as all safe precautions can be taken. But I mean, right now, anywhere is safer than the U.S. Let me put it that way. Right now, anywhere is safer than the U.S. So like COVID is worse in the U.S. than like anywhere right now. I think an animated Orville series set to the Orville universe for the new crew and ship. That would be really cool, actually. That would be very cool, Stephen. That would be very cool. I'm not sure if their frame of mind is in that direction, but hey, Lydia. Okay, well, thank you for saying hello, Lydia. It was nice to see you. COVID restrictions for jumping travel. Yeah, but there's people traveling. I know there's people traveling. See, that's the thing, Jim. How much money would it cost to send the cast and a whole prod to a remote location for one episode? May as well be in the movie. Not sure if they can spit, but I will answer that question, Jim. It's freaking a lot more money to film in California than it is to go shoot anywhere, basically. Like you can go to any remote place and shoot for less. That's the truth. Whatever anybody tells you, that's BS. It's shooting, it'll be less anywhere else. There are options. There are places that will let them. There are options. Hey, Peggy. Hey, it's cheap in Georgia, says Steve. Georgia, the state you're referring to, of course. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, go shoot go shoot in the desert. Seriously, go shoot in the desert and go to Nevada and shoot in the desert, in Utah, and shoot in the mountains. Well, they should look, yeah, a better distribution in the first two, but like people who are Orville fanatics, like most of us have seen I've seen season 1 and 2 like a gazillion times already. On the phone, yes, Peggy. Seth could decide to do like what the NBA is doing and have all the actors and crew in a bubble and get tested regularly. Yeah, I mean, listen. Yeah, I think it depends on the state. California might not let them. Their whole thing in yeah, no, you can. You could shooting in Spain is cheap, really cheap. I don't know about the unions, like their contracts, the unions, and what the deal is there. I don't know legally what that means. Yeah. So I don't know what the union, the whole deal. See, that's why I'm saying like it might be easier to go and shoot something different that hasn't been contracted out yet. Go shoot like a separate 2 hour or hour and a half, film or double episode. Elihu says it's San Francisco. Louise says UK. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Screw the unions. This has Love Shack. Huge warehouses. Yeah, I mean, well, I would think that rebuilding a set would not be like it's what the only thing would make sense would be to shoot most of it outdoors and use a couple of use film that they already have from the bridge, for example, and from the Orville, and shoot it like they were on an alien planet. Yeah, Peggy. Yeah, Elihu. Yeah, there's an infinite amount of possibilities. Now, I don't think this doesn't really depend on the production staff. I think it depends on Fox. So I mean, maybe we the fans need to be telling Fox, give them more money, let them go shoot something somewhere, let them work, let them go shoot something. Hi, Terry. Yeah, Love Shack. Infect everybody on set on purpose and finish filming. Have an Orville Beach movie. What a great idea. But yeah, or listen, they go to a Tatooine type planet. Where they meet this moisture farmer. Put the Fox back in Fox. Are they already completely banned, Joseph? Is it already completely banned? I thought the window was still open. With maybe you can answer that question, Joseph, because I've been watching the news here. Is it completely banned already? Beach blanket Portis. Oh my God! What about them? What about them? Like, yeah. What about a vacation episode where they're just like they're all on vacation. They go to a tropical island and listen. Their writers are great. They'll come up with something. Their writers are fabulous. They'll come up with something. They'll come up with something. All right. I'm gonna let you guys ask questions. Let's see. I'm gonna pick. Actually, I'm gonna ask you guys who wants to ask the next question. So raise your hand. Okay, thanks, Joseph. I thought there was still a window there. Okay. Yeah, give each actor Yeah, and you kind of do advanced type movie, like Vance made your own, but Vance made your own, but yeah, give them each a movie. All right, so they all record themselves like in like Blair Witch style, and they put together a. I mean, they could do that too. Like, imagine an episode where listen, it'd be. I mean, imagine an episode. Hello, guys. Give a big warm welcome to Critically Thinking and Drinking. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. What about where they're a 3-hour tour in space episode? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they could come up with an infinite amount of things. I mean, they could even do a time travel and come back to the. They could even do a time travel episode where they come back to the pandemic. Who knows? Who knows? Adega, what's up, Adega? Doctor and author Adega Outlaw, folks. Thank you, Adega. I want to remind everybody who, all the content creators who have a wrench, please put your information in there. And guys, if anybody hasn't checked it out, we interviewed Alan Dean Foster this past week, and Adega was with us for a while. And, I overbooked. We had a lot of people. There's so many people wanted to be on the panel. I just could not say we were overbooked as it was. But it was a fascinating, interesting interview. So go check that out, guys. If you haven't checked out the Alan Dean Foster, I remind you guys, Alan Dean Foster co-wrote the Star Wars novel, original Star Wars novel with George Lucas. He was a ghostwriter for the first novel, the novelization of Star Wars. He's done novelizations of everything. He wrote Star Trek: The Motion Picture, the story for Star Trek: The Motion Picture. And Livingston did the screenplay adaptation for that. But Alan Dean Foster wrote that. Alan also wrote a treatment script for Episode 9 to fix Episode 8 of Star Wars, which Disney and Lucasfilm ignored. So anyway, if you haven't seen the Alan Dean Foster interview and the other interview, because this is the second time we've been on, and George Peter Gatsis has had Alan on once on his channel as well. Very, very kind gentleman, and he's so giving. He spent a lot of time with us. Just a wonderful human being. Oh, Terry, you saw it, huh? Yeah, he's great. And if you guys realize who he is, you'd just be amazed that we were able to talk to him for that long. Just amazed. He has done the novelizations for Aliens, Black Hole, for you, Ridley. You name it, he's done it. It's just like amazing when you look at his. I don't know, it's amazing. And then he has his own original novels. Robert Meyer Burnett was with us, and Paul Jenkins were with us in the first interview. And Robert's read a lot of. I don't remember. Like I read stuff like 20 years ago. I just don't remember. I have to go back. I don't have time to read. I have to go back and read. If I have to go back and find time to read. Too much of Spock in space, says critically thinking. Diego says, I really like Alan Dean Foster. We think an awful lot alike, except I write with music. Yeah, wasn't that interesting, Diego? So we asked, because a lot of writers put on music in the background to get inspired, to get in the right mood. And Alan loves music, and he composes his own music. And Alan says that if he's listening to music, he gets drawn into the music itself, and he can't focus on the writing. So he doesn't write to music, which is really interesting. I thought that was really interesting, Adega. Yeah. for 2 p.m. Was it scheduled for 2 p.m.? Well, we had to do it. We had to do it at a different time that Alan was available. Yeah, we had it. It was a 2 p.m. your time, Love Shack. Yeah, we had to do it at a time that it was available. Hello, Philip, for him. Hey, Philip Gaming. How are you, my friend? Global level 4 travel advisory applies worldwide. U.S. Citizens should arrange for immediate return to the United States unless they are prepared to remain abroad for an indefinite period, says Joseph. All right. All right, guys. I'm asking for a volunteer for the first question. So raise your hand if you want to ask the first question. Well, the next question, because I've asked a couple of questions already. Raise your hand if you want to ask. Raise your hand if you want to ask the next question. Richard Dean Anderson. That's funny, Love Shack. Hey, by the way, that's a good. On that comment, we are going to have another. We're going to have another Stargate interview coming up very soon. That's all I can say about it right now. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Joseph. Well, they can go to Alaska. They can go to the Nevada desert. They can go to the high desert. They can go to, who knows? They can go. They can. There's let them film somewhere. All right. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna pick somebody. Oh, Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie. Jaloja. Critically thinking. Go ahead, my friend. You have the next question. So think of a question, and we'll be waiting for it. So critically thinking accepts the Latchkum. Hi, Bonnie. Jaloja. All right. Funny, Love Shack. Love Shack is funny. They can film on mobile and screen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I was saying before, like we would. What I mean, they could film themselves like they were going through some. Let's say they were going through like some disaster, and maybe they're out in their yard in their uniform and they're filming or something, but or out in the woods filming with their phone, but like they're all lost. Just like an episode that listen, if they have great writers, they'll come up with something. It could be one of the best episodes yet. Imagine an episode where like for some reason they're all lost on a planet, and they're and I don't know. You see them like trying to communicate with each other on their handheld, devices or TikTok-like episode of the Orville. Yeah, thank you, Joseph. Yeah, that's it. That's the correct question. So critically is thinking of a. Is that okay? So critically is not going to ask a question. Yeah, the Blair Witch, Orville Blair Witch edition. Exactly. Yeah, the shore leave episode. Listen, we've had Spock, McCoy, and Kirk camping out in Yosemite. What if they're camping out in Yosemite, or they're or somewhere? And wouldn't that be funny? Like him, like Ed Gordon, and who would be Ed Gordon and Lamar? Maybe they're all camping out in Yosemite, kind of like a parody of Star Trek V, and then something, and then this invisible predator-like alien is stalking them in the something like that. Yeah, they're creative as hell. They'll come up with something. Bye, Peggy. Thanks for joining us. All right. So critically thinking and drinking has got. Okay, seriously, has got a question. Why do you think the Orville makers listen to their community so much more than other sci-fi communities. What do you guys think about that? That's a good question. Why do you think they listen? I don't know. I don't think there was, Jim. They could all be confined to holding cells. They plan it on ship. That's interesting, Philip. So what do you guys think? Why do you guys think that they marshmallows? What do you guys think? Just all effective. Some people are trying to do that, which is not good because a lot of people are dying. There's a lot of people dying, guys. There are a lot of people dying. And it's not just fictitious. I know a lot of people who have died. Personally, I know a lot of people who have died. And if it was the flu, they would not have died. This is not the flu. Bye, Taylor. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Big Mac. Greetings. So, guys, why? Let's answer Critically Thinking's question. Why do you think that the Orville makers listen to their community so much more than the other? Now, I think it has to do. I think it has a great part to do because Seth really wants to deliver something that the fans really want. And I also think it has to do because Seth and the rest of the production crew has seen how not listening to the fans, for example, in Star Wars and Star Trek franchises, and can be so utterly destructive. Like listen, there's a lot of people who don't give a shit anymore. Like people don't give a crap about Star Wars and Star Trek. Listen, I feel very numb myself. I feel very numb. I could usually go back and watch, even after Discovery, I could go back and watch like Next Generation and Voyager and a lot of these, but it's really, after Picard, it's just, I feel personally very numb towards. It's hard. I enjoy it, and like if I put it on, I'll watch it, but they're doing something. It's doing something to our memory of Trek. Diddley set in Seth's house, have everyone on away mission, boarding, goofing off with other members via chat. Yogi Bear is stalking them in Jellystone. Yeah, Yogi Bear. Dude, that'd be freaking hysterical. Somehow they'd make that work. And it would be funny, and it would be terrorizing at the same time. The banana ray transports them back to Quag. Yeah, oh my God, Jim, that'd be freaking hysterical. The banana ray transports them back to Quag, Rhode Island. That's hysterical. Seth values input. Yes, Seth does value input. Filming with phones and drones, only difficulty is makeup. A bottle. No, they can do makeup. You only need one person to put makeup on. So they don't have to. But yeah, so Joseph thinks it's possible. They are fans themselves and know what it feels like to have ideas for a favorite show. Yeah, they are fans themselves. True, very true, Peggy. I think because we're actually fans themselves. Yeah, appreciate it. Yes, Stephen. I think it's part of their mission statement to do what they can to keep fans engaged. I think Seth said it once. Yeah. That was an outer limits episode. The hell got affected. They listen more because they aren't complete idiots and see how bad the others are ignoring. Yep, I think it's that basic. I mean, I also think that their heart is in a better place, that they do want to listen to the fans. But the problem with that is Love Shack. That when you start talking about hundreds of thousands and millions of people, those death rates are pretty high, and they're higher than the flu. But listen, if people who have gone through it, they should be donating blood. They should be if people have gone through it and it's not really affected them, then let those people get back to work. They listen because they have respect for their audience and a lot of they have respect for the audience. I like that, Mr. Londell. Yeah. I hope you feel better, Trey. I'm not sure if I didn't know you were not feeling well. I hope you're feeling better, my friend. And I hope it's not serious. It's not like Klein was not already scheduled to die in season 3. Says Love Shack. I think creative control has a lot to do with it. Seth pretty much makes the rules and valued input from many other places. Other shows have too many chiefs. That is a very good point, Jim. Absolutely. Louis says that's why I won't watch Picard. Hey, Thomas. How are you? Is there one thing about the Orville that I would change? Bye, Bonnie. Thank you for joining us. I don't know. Is there something about the Orville? Not that I can think of right now. Not that I can think of. I love it. I think it's fabulous. But I'll keep that in mind. If I think of anything, I'll say it. I will say. If anything comes to mind, I'll say it, Thomas. Unionize. That's a baby who wants to be successful and knows what. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they could use 1 or 2 people. I'm saying they don't need a big, huge staff for makeup. Says he wants to be successful and knows what the work does. Yeah. Yes, Joseph. Seth knows his customer instead of isolating himself in an ivory tower, force feeding an agenda. Star Wars shit to the bed. Yeah. Star Wars has absolutely shit the bed. Star Wars is in a bad place. Now, it doesn't mean it can't get fixed, but I mean, they Star Wars made an entire trilogy that people, that a lot of us don't give a crap about. Yes, Plasma. I like you. They could do an episode right now where Lieutenant Dan does yeah. Yes. Hey, bird of prey. Kapla. Oh, thanks, my friend. I'm okay here right now. I'm fine. Well, actually, we're probably better than you guys. Things are pretty good here right now. That's COVID wise. Thank you, Jim. Change the uniforms. They are too hot for outdoors locations now. Listen, what about this episode where they crash land in the desert? And all right, you know what? I'm getting this crazy idea. I'm getting this crazy idea. Let me just read a few more comments before. So the episode where the crew goes back in time to Tombstone. I'd watch. I bet you'd watch that. That'd be cool. Yeah, time travel episode. Yeah, that is a cool idea. Well, what I meant was that they can shoot things at if they're shooting it with a bare minimum film. Well, that's what I know what you mean though. You're right. If they're shooting in a bare minimum, and if they're shooting, they need their own version of pricing. Yeah. I hope so. Yeah. And oh, by the way, guys, we asked. I don't know if you get. I don't know why this. I got to figure out why this happened. I just realized that the first 15 minutes or first 10 minutes of the of our interview with Alan Dean Foster was cut, but so I'm gonna fix that. But basically, we asked the first question we asked Alan, if you guys were there at the beginning, was is George going to be back? Do you think? He doesn't. I mean, he might know. He can't say anything. But what do you think about George? You know, returning to lead Disney, Lucasfilm, and he was basically, he says that it would be very. It started with George. I think Alan said it started with George. It would be very appropriate for it to come back to George. You know, in his later years, and yeah. So I got to fix that. All right. I'm getting crazy idea. The Orville crash lands on a desert planet from the whole season and lost the wardrobe in universe. That's your crazy idea. My crazy idea is we should write an episode, like all of us together. We should write an Orville movie or something. We should just write it. Make up a script. Make up several scripts. Who knows? We'd love to see more Orville merchandise, like action figures. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lamar's. How many people would love to have, like, if Lamar's soda? Oh, he's not on the bridge anymore. All right. Let's say Lamar has his little soda thing in engineering too now. Like maybe it has his name on it or something. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, you did? You took a screenshot and tweeted. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Lahi. Yeah, well, that was we were playing his music. We were playing Alan's composition. Nothing can save Star Wars at this point. Trek is on the last legs as we speak, says Mr. Londell. Yeah. Well, it seems it seems that way. Tommy, hey, what's up, Tommy boy? How are you, my friend? Thank you for joining us, Tommy. We got two of the best wrenches in here tonight. Ladega and Tommy. We are honored. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Any ideas? Any ideas, guys? The crashing in the desert, which Love Shack said. I've been thinking a lot about that. You know, just like something. Listen, a situation. Remember that episode where Picard and hello DJ, hello Eric, the smoke. Everybody's in here. Hi guys. Remember the episode where Picard and Wesley land on the planet, like they crash land on a planet, and they spend the whole episode on a planet. I mean, tell me that's not one of the freaking cheapest episodes to film. Like Picard and Wesley on a planet with another guy. Now they could. It was an okay episode. They can make it a lot better. I mean, that was just an episode for character of Wesley and Picard to bond. But they could do a crash landing episode in the desert, in the mountains, or listen, they crash land. All right, how about this? They much like Claire had crash landed on that planet. So they crash land in a couple of shuttles, but they are like on different parts of the geography, like big time. So some people are in like in an Alaska type environment. Some people are in the desert. Some people are on an island. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. I know this is kind of not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be just asking questions, but or a Gordon severed leg and an accessory as a potato head Board Smash Chats. Hey Eric, working new episode of Planetary Diary. Awesome. For Wednesday? What do you mean, like release Wednesday? Are you serious? Can you clarify that? Is that for a release on Wednesday? I mean, if you're releasing something Wednesday, I want to be all over that. Hey Trey, feel better. Hope you feel better, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you feel better, whatever it is. Take care, buddy. Thank you, Tommy. Yes, we do have a Patreon. Thank you, Tommy. Hey, Deej. By the way, DJ has a Stargate. I think it's going to usually be Stargate, right, DJ? DJ, is it always going to be Stargate you're doing now on that Monday night? He has a Monday night thing that they're doing with Stargate, I think. Let's see. And of course, Orville Family has Monday night, which is going to be on Tuesday this week. So Orville Family is going to be on Tuesday. Crash is too serious for another one. Okay. Oh, Crash is too serious. No real opportunity for needed humor. I don't know. I think they can find a survival. I mean, they can make I think they can make humor out of everything, Resolute. Out of anything. On Day in the Life of Lieutenant Dan. Yeah. No, that's one of the worst. That's one of the worst Picard episodes. Sorry. It doesn't like that. Love Shack doesn't like that. I'm falling behind. Need an oasis for bathing shots. There you go, Terry. The Orville movie should be they have to time travel back to 2020 and bring two hippopotamuses to restore the species. I love that, Bird. That's awesome. That's hysterical. That's awesome. Yeah. Listen to the Orville movie. The Orville movie. Listen, let's freaking bang on Fox's door. I don't mean the production staff, because we should leave the production staff alone. But we should go on Fox and bang on their door. Bye, Alysia. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Thank you. Each week is a different topic. So DJ, what's your topic for tomorrow? Can you and you can post the link if you want. Tell us your topic for tomorrow, Deej. Let's see. And I don't know what the topic is for Orville Family on Tuesday. Let's see if the first victim of the season delay would be Claire's children. Oh God, they're gonna get big, man. Those kids are gonna get big. Simulator malfunction and can get stuck in a movie set. Damn, see, there you go, Steven. They're stuck on a movie set. Yeah, they're stuck in the simulator. So listen, Steven, they're stuck in a simulator. We talked about that like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they're stuck in a simulator. Oh, Battlestar this week. Ooh, awesome. Don't miss DJ's show on Battlestar tomorrow, guys. Do you want to post the link, Deej? We nice. No, but I mean, like, we can ask. I mean, the fans can ask the studio is, listen, I don't know. We should think about this. I'm going to think about this. Terry Rose is a musical. No, it's got to be. So they got to be able to film it in a way that there's minimal crew. Listen, indie films get filmed with 5 people, 10 people around. They don't need. We don't need. If things were thought out and that's why I was saying, for example, there's a crash landing and one group is in one part of the geography, the one is another part. They don't have to all be in the same place filming, and they can be filming in different places and putting all that together. Gotcha, Deej. So wait, well, put a link to your channel, and if you want, child actor had the bad habit growing in the wrong direction. Upwards. Okay. I want to think about. I don't know. So maybe there's got to be. Maybe there's got to be an Orville movie. Maybe there's got to be a tide over episode or an Orville movie, a tide over movie. Hello, LDG. What's up? Oh, okay. We have, but I've been totally derailing the conversation, Alysia. Stuck on a planet where the only thing the forces are so food is pickles. Okay, so all right, guys, I'm gonna ask volunteer. I'm gonna ask for a volunteer for the next question, and let's see, Mr. Londell. Perfect movie plot. Talla and Mercer crash land on a planet. Talla is hurt, and has to protect them from a very big and hungry apex predator. Yeah, I love it. I would throw in. I would involve somehow more people of the cast, like somehow. But yeah, is Latchkum based on a real game? It seemed to me. It seems like hot potato, Terry. I mean, it seems like hot potato to me. Volunteer. Love Shack volunteers for something. Okay. Let's see. Get this kid stuck in a time vortex. Who's playing? Let's see. Maybe an episode. Wait, sorry. Question. What's all right? Let's put this question to everybody. What's faster, warp speed or quantum speed? And I don't know the answer to that. What's faster, quantum speed? What do you guys think? Let's take that question from Steven. Maybe an episode where each Orville crew member is stuck in a holodeck simulation and have to get. Oh, Philip, I love that. Maybe an episode where each is stuck in a holodeck simulation and has to. Yeah, wow. Each one is stuck in a different holodeck. Hot potato with knives. Yeah. Quantum is faster, says Alysia. Alysia would know. And Bird says yes. And Louise says quantum. Okay. Then there we go. Quantum. Love Shack says quantum. All right. What do you guys think about that question? Anybody else? Not enough info on quantum speed to decide, as Thomas. It's the Schwartz. Quantum seems to be faster. Oh, you guys just love the word quantum. Warp 10 is infinite speed. Ludicrous speed. Spore drive. Ouch. Spore drive. The shroom drive. Infinite velocity. You are everywhere at once. So the question is, what warp speed is quantum speed equal to? Oh, good question. Ludicrous speed. Oh, these are all good questions. We need Brandon Braga in here. Somebody go get Brandon Braga. Alysia, can you link us that article? Feel free to do so if you can. If not, don't worry about it. And if you needed to go, don't worry about it. I think I said you might. I think I saw you said you might need to go. All right. The Traveler, Jim. Yeah. Oh, Traveler. Oh, thank you, Alysia. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Alysia. We've gone plaid. Speed Racer. Ah, well, I love Speed Racer. The old Speed Racer. Oh, good. Have a good broadcast. Thanks for joining us, Steve. Quantum speed is whatever speed the plot needs it to be. And an identity part. I know. Okay, yeah. I know what Bird is saying. Yeah. Maybe it just wasn't explained well. But I don't want to put. I don't want to put a. I don't want to put a Kurtzman Abrams label on the Orville. The world of the Orville. All right, guys, you're too slow. Question. I'm letting you guys. Raise your hands. So next person to raise his hand, his or her hand, can ask a question. So who wants to ask a question? One design thing bothers me on the Orville. The quantum arches are in the way of the shuttle bay. Really? Oh yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I guess they're supposed to be able to fly through them. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Let's take a look at that because I originally at some point I thought about that too, and then I just kind of dismissed it. Let's take a picture. Let's take a look at that, Joseph. With a picture, I mean, all together. Let's look at it together. From the rear, the Orville from the rear. Let's see. I'm not finding a good picture of the Orville from the rear. That's not good enough. All right, this one. I mean, this one's okay. Let's see. Let me share it with you guys 1 second. Is this not going to look any? Hold on 1 sec. I'm going to see if this is okay to look at quality-wise. 1 second. Oh, no. That's really. Okay. How about this? How about this one? Okay. All right. There we go. Let's see. Oh, my lights. What's wrong with my green screen and my lights? Let's see. All right. Now you felt, Joseph, you felt like Love Shack wants to. Okay, Love Shack, you ask the next question. I saw your hand. You ask the next question, Love Shack. Sorry, I was looking at those. You asked the next question, Love Shack. So I get what you're. What am I doing? Okay, I get what you're saying. It does seem like between the top and the middle, there is. It does seem like between the top and the middle, there's a good approach. Maybe between the bottom and the middle too. Let's see what you get. So Love Shack is coming up with a question. How fast do you go to Stargate? Stargate is, yeah, it's like a second or something, right? A couple. They said like it was far. The further it was away, it looked maybe like 2 or 3 seconds, something like that. Deanna Troy's not piloting. So Love Shack, we're waiting for a question from you. Thank you, Alysia, for that link. Thank you for that link, Alysia. Appreciate that. And guys, if you haven't subbed to Alysia, she has a channel that's very focused on the Orville. You guys all know that, I think. And Alysia, if you can put that, if you can put your channel in too, make sure you're subscribed to Alysia. Thank you, my friend. You definitely want to sub to Alysia's channel, guys. Definitely. Anybody in here not subbed, sub. Does the quantum engine rings move? No, it doesn't go up and down. No, like on Voyager. No, it doesn't. I mean, that seems like a good approach. I totally understand what Joseph was saying though. Like but I guess it's the size of the shuttle too. That obviously this looks like a good enough opening, and the bottom would be so between the top and the middle there's a decent opening, and from the bottom there's, let's see, wait, just check 1 sec from the bottom. Yeah, I think from the bottom it's actually even better. It does look. Oh, it's not better. It does look. Listen, it does look like an obstruction. Like it does look. Here we go. Yeah, they basically. So okay, so it's the same. So look. So on the bottom. Guys, because this is, and Joseph brings up a good point. It does seem to kind of be a pain, just kind of an obstacle there. On the bottom, it does seem like it's pretty much the same angles of approach, same space, same opening. All right, let's see. So Love Shack has a question for us. Oh yes, buy those Eagle Moss Orville ships. People are getting them. Yeah. So Love Shack, can a shuttle really get between those things when the quantum drive is in full power? Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. What do you guys think? So Love Shack says, can I mean, remember during the Kalon battle, during Identity, when Kelly and Gordon leaving the shuttle, they say you're not supposed to leave during quantum. So I would assume that you're not supposed to leave, and you're not supposed to dock while at quantum speed. That would be my guess. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about the question? Yes, and that's the right word, Joseph. You're absolutely right. It's an inconvenience because that's the way I felt too. It did seem like an inconvenience. Yeah, exactly. So what do you guys think? Can a shuttle get during quantum drive? And I think that they probably can, but they're like not supposed. They're not advised to. Uh, where would the quantum drive be on a Union shuttle? That's a good question, and I think I can answer that. One second. Okay. Um, where is it? There you go. The Orville shuttle. I think. Wait, am I wrong? Did I imagine it? Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's in the back. It's in the tail. It's actually pretty evident. I'm going to show you guys once you're. Yeah. So the Orville. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys where it is on the shuttle. And on the shuttle, and you're not really appreciating it too much. We're not appreciating it too much, or we're not noticing it. I mean, now we will because we're pointing it out, but yeah, there you go. It's like in the back on the tail, the top. It's like above the door. So you see it right there? It's like above the door. There's two rings there. There's two rings there. So thank you, Philip, for the Eagle Moss link. Yeah, Identity Part 2 is where they leave the shuttle bay. But I mean, he did it. He left it. He says they told her they're not supposed to do. In flight school, they tell you not to do this, but I think so. They transported a few times without maneuver, says Alysia. And the Enterprise, the warp cells are away from the edge. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Londell says it's a poor design. Assume they stop or sublight launch shuttle. Okay, yeah. Alysia has two channels. The Orville Lounge, I think. So yeah, put both your links in, Alysia. Put all your links in. So yeah. So with regards to the question, with Love Shack's question, can a shuttle really get between those things when the quantum drive is in full power? I guess they can. But I guess they can get through them, whether they're advised to do so or not. Steven says, my question is, why is there an inconsistency with the shuttle having docking? I think you mean docking device. Some episodes, if there are other device, some episodes it doesn't. And wouldn't the main ship have the technology as well? The shuttle have clocking device some episodes. So Stephen, I think, is a docking device. I think. Oh, the docking. Okay, I think the docking device just comes out when it comes out If you're meaning about docking device, I think you're meaning a docking device. I think it just came out in like some of those episodes where they just latched on. Oh, cloaking device. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. Cloaking device. That's a good question. It comes up. It's come up a lot. Why doesn't the ship have a cloaking device? The only way I think they can explain that is maybe for some technical reason they can't do it on a larger level. That's a good question. Yeah. And DJ's back. And Mando, hello, Mando. Alysia, you can share whatever you want. You can share whatever you want. Anyone you guys have a wrench, you can put whatever you want as many times as you want, as long as it's, spread it out. I think it's a power concern for the shuttle. Maybe for who knows? Maybe for whatever reason, there's a technical reason why they can't do it. You're absolutely right. If they could have that technology for the shuttle, why couldn't they do it on the larger ships? So, great question. Yep. And I mean, stuff like that. Okay, knowing the people who are writing the Orville, stuff like that will eventually get answered. It will eventually get answered, guys. Take a drink every time a spell check error gets through. Yes, let's turn this into a drinking game. All right. Next person who wants to ask a question. Hello, Ellie from the Orville family. Hello, guys. If you haven't subbed to the Orville family, you definitely do. So go ahead and put in your link, Ellie, please, for the Orville family. Yeah, this conversation is literally the difference between Star Trek and Star Wars fans. Yeah, I know, right? That's right, Critical. Yep. Absolutely. All right, next person who wants to ask a question, raise your hand. I'm letting you guys decide today, because sometimes I pick up people and they don't want to ask a question. So you guys today, you guys are choosing. Raise your hand if you want to ask a question. A lot of drinks. That's funny, Philip. Philip, muy gracioso, Philip. TIE Fighter style, solar powered wings, TIE Fighter style. That's funny. DJ sits on his hands. Okay, Orville question. A general Orville question, by the way, guys. That's just a general Orville question. There's Alicia's GoFundMe, if anybody can help. And go ahead, Alysia. Nobody's raising their hand. Go ahead. Alysia has an Orville question for us. Okay, so let's see what Alysia comes up with. And I'm going to give it a lot of thought, guys. Maybe we fans can do something to help. Why the holodeck technology is public domain, but the transporter is not. Yeah, so we don't have transporters yet. Well, I think it's all going to get explained and all going to get addressed eventually. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy, so much. And Tommy, can you put in your own channel too? Guys, this is here. Where's Tommy's channel? I mean, can you put in your own channel too, please? Because I can't find it right now. All right. If Topa is less than 2 in the comics and is considered a child, how old are ones like Kavina, Bordis, Klein? That's a good question. Maybe they just age quickly, and but that is a good question. What do you guys think about that? Ellie's back. There you go. That's the Orville family channel. If you haven't subbed, please do. And Tommy, can you do me a favor and put in your own channel? And if you have not subbed to Tommy, you definitely need to be subbed to Tommy. So, if Topa is less than 2 in the comics and is considered a child, how old are ones like Havina, Bordis, and Clyden? And Havina is obviously the female Mach-1 leader, the leader of the female Mach-1s. There you go. That's Tommy's channel, guys. I want everybody to stop for a second in what they're doing and please sub to Tommy if you haven't. Please sub to Orville family if you haven't. And please sub to any other channel that has been posted, guys. We all grow together. Transporter is too good to be truth. Deus Ex Machina. How many times was ignored on Trek just to create obstacles? Are they? Well, the transporters would be down, right? They are a Roddenberry communist civilization. They use the 3 shells and any shit they get out of their gases and currency. Hey, Kai, what's up? Good to see you, Kai. Elihu's channel. Don't forget to sub to Elihu's channel, guys. Thank you. And post your everybody who has a wrench, please post their channels. Let's see. All right. What are you guys thinking about Elisa's question? How old do you guys think they are? I think they're about the age they seem to be. I think they just mature quickly, but then who knows? Well, they may be a couple years younger then. Maybe they're a couple years younger than they should be, than they seem to be. Sorry, in human terms. What do you guys think? I remember there was a Voyager episode where Tuvok found children turned out to be aged differently, where you were born adult and then they die as a child. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm boring, old, and weird, but if you want to, yes, guys, please sub to boring, old, and weird. Actually, it's more like not so boring, not so old, but definitely weird. Please sub to DJ. Actually, he's not that weird. Okay. Yeah, was it Voyager? It got me thinking now. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I need to watch everything over again too. I'm starting to draw blanks on stuff myself. I got to go watch TOS first of all. I have an announcement. Please don't love me less, but I am officially over the quest to learn about Trek. Love you all. Please don't stop loving me. Okay. All right. So, or Lely doesn't care about Star Trek anymore. That's fine. So Mr. Londell says, Michael's obviously maturity at a faster rate. Once puberty is reached, it may be slow down. Okay, slow down. Guys, it is so freaking hot in this studio where I am. It's insane. There's no AC. I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit because I can't take it anymore. It's really hot in here. Give me a second. Yeah. Let's get one more question, guys. Two more questions. I think I would say from my point of view, they're maybe a couple of years younger. Maybe a couple of years younger. Let's reminiscing all together. How did you become aware of the Orville in the first place? For me, it was that's a good question, Joseph. Let's take that question. Let's take Joseph's question. Let's reminisce all together. How did you become aware about the Orville in the first place? For me, it was barely noticeable trailer on YouTube. So how did you first become aware of the Orville? What about you guys? I heard that Seth was doing a Star Trek parody somehow. I don't remember exactly. And then when I really got to watch it, I think it was a Fox commercial. Yeah, it is triple digits. Yep, very triple. It's just very, very hot. And short of turning this into a striptease, Louise says, same as Joseph, I saw the trailer on YouTube, I think. Terry Rose said TV. He says, I was watching Family Guy. Magazine teaser intrigued, says Alysia. Let's see. I caught it on Hulu, just seen it listed as a new show. Interesting. Fox promo, I think, says Ellie. Ellie loves Family Guy. Yes. Ellie came to the Orville through Family Guy, like quite a few, actually. We're starting to see a lot of people. Hello, 14. So, guys, the question is, Joseph asked the question, how did you first hear about the Orville? Let's reminisce together, says Joseph. How did you first hear about the Orville? How did you first hear about the Orville? Jim says probably saw or heard a promo on NFL Game on Fox. I want to say probably, yeah, me too. Probably something like that. Probably watching some sports on Fox. I learned about Orville during the first disaster season of STD. The viewers were all talking about it, how there was going to be a Trek-like show on Fox. How stupid TV promos is critically, I think. By the way, if you didn't see them too, yeah, we were talking about it before, Ellie. Do you want to tell us the topic for Tuesday? Tuesday is a good night too. There's not a lot going on Tuesday. What do you want to tell us the topic of the and put in the link if you have the link up, Ellie. Put up the link if you have the link up. I heard about the Orville because it was advertised on something when I had live telly. I watched it then. Yes, telly. Letterman with season 1 of the Orville. Lost the passion to catch up with it now, but I will support the channel. Even idea you'll talk about. No idea. Yes, you do. Of course you do. Yes, you know what we're talking about. We're talking. It's basically Star Trek. I can guarantee I've, and you're gonna love season 2 even better, TJ. I can guarantee I've never seen a promo while watching sports. Says Louise. I was in a magazine. Most of you saw it on TV, says Alysia. DJ, only one season, unsubbing, says Thomas. It's a surprise, which means he hasn't picked it yet. Okay. Now I no longer have live telly, but man, Amazon has it. Great. Worth it. Amazon has it. Yes, Love Shack. All right. Let me ask you this, guys. All right. This is a question, and this is stemming from the question of where we first saw Joseph's question. Let's first take Steven's question. Which Orville episodes do you think? And then I'm going to ask this question. Which Orville episodes do you think is the most rewatchable? So which Orville episode or episodes do you think are most rewatchable, guys? That's a good question. I got to tell you, I have watched Philip Gaming's episode. I have watched Majority Rules more than any other episode, and I don't get tired of it. I love it. Now I see Philip all the time. Like, even though he's just sitting there, this is Philip. Philip, this is Philip with his phone. Oh, like with his phone. This is Philip with his phone. I see Philip all the freaking time now. This big crowd of people, all I see is Philip. So the one I would answer that, Stephen, is Majority Rules / Philip's episode. Yeah. Philip was really good in that episode. And when Philip can talk to us again about it at some point, when stuff airs, when season 3 airs, he might have other stuff to share with us. So who knows? Yeah, did you pick him out, Ellie? That's great. Once you see Philip, you don't stop seeing Philip. Actually, I see him in other ways that Philip, I forgot shit. I almost took a screenshot of a good screenshot of you. I'll tell you about it. Hey, Dave. What's up, Dave? I got to tell you, if you go back, guys, and watch. If you go back and watch, because some of you haven't done it. I've said this a lot of times. If you go back and watch the first, the pilot, after having watched the full 2 seasons, you go back and watch the pilot again, you definitely see it with a different light. I enjoy it. At the same time, you also see how Orville gets better, but you enjoy it in a different way. You never know, says Philip. Oh, he knows Alysia an interview. Identity episodes is Jim. Majority Rule, About a Girl, Sanctuary, Identity Part 1. I like Sanctuary too. I really do, Stephen. I do like Sanctuary. And that's a Dolly Parton episode. About a Girl, Nothing on Earth Except Fishes, Identity Part 1 and 2. Oh, that's great. Yeah, Nothing on Earth Except Fishes. Londell. And About a Girl, yeah. About a Girl is really, it's a very serious topic in a very early part of the season 1. I like the pilots of TN. Now, sick means like cool, right? 14? Yeah. Sick meaning cool. The one with Liam Neeson. Yeah, the one with the. Listen, there is an episode with James Harrison, who started in Space Above and Beyond. Is the same episode with Liam Neeson, and they have two sci-fi icons in that episode. Of course, with Liam Neeson, who's Qui-Gon Jinn, and James Harrison from Space Above and Beyond. Yeah, sick like the carpets are cool. Sick cool. Okay. The episode where Alysia gets trapped in Alysia. There's where Alysia gets trapped in sick bay, huh? Okay. Yeah, Dolly needs to be on the show. She does. Even if, you know what, it'd be cool if they go to the holodeck and they'd go to a Dolly Parton concert or something like that, and they get VIP passes. And my question from before, guys. Okay, what do you guys think about? What do you guys think? How much did it hurt? Because I think it hurt a lot. How much did it hurt Star Trek Discovery for Star Trek Discovery to position themselves at the same time as the Orville? I think it was the dumbest move I've ever seen. Like, it's got to be the dumbest move I've ever seen. You literally took Star Trek fans. You literally took a lot of Star Trek fans you literally took a lot of Star Trek fans away from your audience by positioning it at the same time as the Orville. What do you guys think about that? How much damage did CBS do to themselves by positioning? I mean, then STD is crap anyway, but how much did it hurt them? What do you guys think about that? How much did it hurt CBS to position themselves at the same time as the Orville? Yeah, Orville destroyed Discovery. Yeah, it is dog meat. They go to the simulator and they go to Dolly Land and bump into Dolly Parton. I like that. Steven. Dolly Land. Yeah. Guys, don't forget tomorrow night. They're doing BSG, guys. They're doing Battlestar with DJ and Bird, and I forget who else is on that panel. So, yeah. They thought they were hurting the Orville, but it did the opposite. It so did the opposite. Because after a while, there's a lot of fans who said, forget it. I'll check out STD later on CBS or wherever, or I won't even pay for it. I'll find it somewhere, but I want to watch the Orville live. Well, live, when as soon as it airs. Yeah. When you watch STD and can know if someone will die or not based on how diverse the actor is playing the character. Oh God, you're so right. Critically, you are so right. Oh gosh. And I gotta say, to me, Discovery is actually, I hate to say it, but Discovery to me is actually a misandrist show. The opposite of misogynist. I think it's very sexist against men. STD is a misandrist show. Trying to go head-to-head with a show on broadcast television was the dumbest move since invading Russia in late summer. Yeah. Yes, I love that. Yep, absolutely, Mr. Londell. The dumbest idea since invading Russia in the late summer. Totally agree. Hello, JJ. Hey, Sith Lord. Dick moved from a bunch of overconfident Dumbos. Yep. When Discovery went up against the Orville always seemed to trend on Twitter. Discovery never trended. Yeah, yeah. Is that so, Stephen? I don't remember that. I don't remember those details, but yeah, from the beginning, I don't remember those details. But I believe you. Yes, hello, Sith Lord. I will call him Elijah Fries. No, I didn't, Alysia. You did, I guess, right? I didn't. Guys, let's take 2 more questions. So next question, I'm asking you guys who wants to raise your hand if you want to ask a question. Just raise your hand. First person to raise your hand, ask the question. First person to raise their hand, ask the question. I was happy to watch both. Now that you can easily consume media on demand, it isn't that hard. Watching the Orville and then watching STD was a stark reminder of how far they've veered. Yeah. I got to tell you, I actually, and I'm not the only person who's done this, I actually at some point started watching STD right when it was released, just because I was going to watch it anyway, and it was so disappointing that I wanted to watch the Orville afterwards to get that bad taste out of my mouth. And I heard Gary from Nerdrotic was doing the same thing. He was preferring, several people were ended up watching the Orville after. So who knows? Yes, very much veered off the Star Trek original spirit there, critically. STD is a misandrous show, and it's poorly written. Totally misandrous. Yep, 14. Yep. Yeah, the CG is great. Well, yeah. That's another, people like Kurtzman think that the special effects department and 3D animation and the CG can carry the show, but you actually need a fucking good script. You have to actually write something that makes sense. And yeah, they were carrying the show. All those technical guys and girls. I'll have to find the link so you can see it. So who wants to ask a question? Is there a hand raise? Got spots open, Tommy, for I don't know what you guys are talking about. If we're talking about the Orville, they are longer episodes. They're going to be close to an hour each. And John Cassar was saying it. I was at New York Comic Con last year, and by the way, guys, you guys know I was like I was the only person, like Orville Nation. We were the only people allowed to film. I don't know why, but they just let me film. The only group allowed to film Orville the Orville panel at the last New York Comic Con. So that's on their channel. That's on the channel if you guys want to watch it. It was kind of a very hectic situation, so the filming could be a little bit better, but it's basically all there. The panel's mostly it's all there. I just wish the quality could be a little better, but it's watchable. Will we get longer episodes? Yeah. So John Cassar, Tom has talked about it too, and Seth, I think too. They were saying basically that they want to deliver like a mini movie every week. So about like somewhere in the 50, 55, 57, 58 minute range. That was it. John Cassara said like the episodes will be like 10 minutes longer, and I think Tom Costantino said that it might be even longer, like 15 minutes longer, whatever. They're not confined. Whatever their story adapts to, they're just going to do it because that doesn't matter. A couple of minutes more, a couple of minutes less to them anymore. Yes, thank you, DJ. Sub to Orville Family, guys. Thank you, DJ. Maybe they meant it was cinematic style, but I think they were longer commercial. No, there's no commercial breaks on the streaming service. I mean, well, those commercial breaks are not included in the film time. So if your streaming service puts in commercial breaks, then they'll be longer. But there should be 50 some odd minutes of content. 71 minutes according to Jay Lee, says Elijah. Really? I didn't hear that. Who said? When did he say that, Elijah? I mean, that could be one episode. Who knows? Maybe see, that's what they can do. Like, if they just want to make the season 1 opener like 70 minutes, 71 minutes long, they can do it. By the way, did you guys notice that CBS, even though they're on a streaming service, has kept fitting Star Trek and Picard and Discovery into broadcast television timeframes, like 43 minutes and stuff? Seth is done with that. Seth is going to go, dude, I'm going to do the story. Like, I don't want to delete anything. Like, I don't want to have to delete anything that should be in there. So it's about as long as TOS episodes. Yeah, I guess. They were, I don't remember right now. They were like 50. Yeah, they were like 15 minutes, right? Critically. Bribes. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Kind of like the Lost in Space episodes. They were 50 to 70 minutes in length. Were they? Really? Wow. I miss Lost in Space. I miss being little and watching the original Lost in Space. BBC America will cut it up like Star Trek and other shows. Oh. Hey, Wagyu. Thank you for joining us. Makes you wonder how much they cut from season 1 and season 2 episodes where they were extended versions one day. Yeah, they did release a couple of they released a couple of you guys have all seen the golf scene, right? The golf course scene from that they released from an episode last year. Yeah, we'll do it. It does make you ask yourself if they're going to release extended versions one day. Absolutely. Thank you, DJ. Filming on Monday this week, but we will go back on Monday. Yes. So, guys, a lot of stuff coming up from our friends. DJ tomorrow, Ellie on Tuesday. 14. When is your? Did I miss it, guys? I'm so bad, 14. It's been crazy. Are you back on Saturdays, 14? Or yeah, you guys are back on Saturdays. That's a silly question. Sorry. Go ahead and tell us the topic for this Saturday, 14, if you're still awake. You're in Diggers for Strangeness. Thank you for Strangeness. Sorry, I've been here since the first minute of the stream, but I got a phone call. Oh, that's no problem, Jeff. It's good to see you, my friend. Jeff had a great participation. So did DJ on our Doctor Who panel, which we should go back and do so at some point. We got to get Katie back on the Doctor Who. Do you think future Star Trek series will suffer budget-wise because Netflix aren't putting into the series? That's a good question. It'll suffer unless there's a whole new. They're pissed off. Like, they're fed up and they're done. Dude, when Netflix and Amazon don't want anything to do with Star Trek, What in God's name have you done wrong? The question, what do you guys think about that? I think yes, if unless there's big changes, like really big changes, like Sherry Redstone comes in and kicks all those fucking idiots out. Yeah. Oh, I have a crazy feeling. That Discovery season 3 is going to look pathetic. Like it's going to even budget wise, it's going to look like crap. Oh, new Lost in Space. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I didn't think it was 70 minutes long. Oh, yeah. By the way, guys, we've talked about this before. Lost in Space the new Lost in Space made a huge correction from season 1 to season 2. To basically sum it up, season 1 was pretty woke. Season 2 was a lot better. And the family was all messed. Like the characters, they were all messed. They were just not. They didn't behave like a family. They were all messed up. Maybe that was the intention, to have them gel in season 2, but season 1 there were things about the family that just didn't feel right. What's her name? Parker Posey, is it? She plays a good, an interesting Dr. Smith. The real Dr. Smith, by the way, guys, the real Dr. Smith is Bill Mummy, who is still. People don't realize that he's still alive. Bill Mummy is still alive. They didn't kill him off. He's frozen. He's in suspended animation. Love Shack is killing me. Hysterical. Very funny. Oof. Listen, they're going to look back on this era of Star Trek. These 10 years. Well, at least these last 3 or 4 years, they're going to look back and it's going to be just terrible. And the actors really have no fault because the actors will take any acting job they can get. But where Mellow Alert. Watch Chris Knight. Time to pound food. Pound. Okay, Jim. Chris Knight. Is Chris in here? STV season 3 is going to be a ripoff of Andromeda. Ouch. You think so, Mr. Londell? Is that for sure? Mr. Londell, can you tell us why you're saying that? Why you because I hadn't heard anything like that. I just maybe because I've been ignoring the news, but Star Trek Discovery news. But can you tell us why you're saying that, Mr. Lundell, if you can? I try not to think about STD when it's not airing. It's kind of like watching a car wash in slow motion. I guess season 3 at least will be pretty abstract from the point of view of Trek universe. Yeah, it will be pretty abstract. Yeah. It's Star Trek Discovery. Really forward-looking to not watching it. By the way, guys, Lower Decks is coming up real fast, and I'm going to be reviewing it. We might be reviewing it. I might also be reviewing it with the Retro Rogues guys, with Dave and Eric. By the way, guys, all right. I just remembered something. You, whatever you guys are doing, 1 second. I want to stop. I just really want to take a pause. Some of the best content, and I kid you not, I seriously kid you not, guys. Some of the best content on for nerds on YouTube is they're doing it on Retro Rogues, and it's a crime that there's not more people in that chat because that's fucking good content, and they go on for like 3 hours. Retro Rogues. Where is it? Oh, there. Okay. All right. Retro Rogues airs on the Base Gods channel, on Eric's channel. One of the problems they have for marketing is that they're not on a channel called Retro Rogues, but hopefully they'll resolve that at some point. This is some of the best content. I kid you not, guys. You guys have to. The reason I'm stopping everything is because I want everybody. Seriously, guys, I'm asking you, please sub to these guys for your own good, not to do me a favor, but you guys will enjoy this. I think they're on Thursday nights. They're on kind of late. And guys, Eric, you guys all know Eric and Dave. They put out the retro. They put out the fanzine that they featured. They featured myself and Orville Nation. And Dave is one of the most distinguished cartoonists from Marvel and DC Comics. Dave Beatty. So that's run by Eric and by Dave Beatty. I don't know Eric's last name. And everybody, I'm putting it in here. Please take 1 second and sub. You guys will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Please sub to Retro Rogues, guys. Good night, Yosef. It's very late. Yeah, good night, my friend. Larry, Retro Rogues. Sorry, Rogues. Yeah. Retro Rogues, guys. Please just take 1 second and sub to them, because they have a kick-ass once a week. I think it's Thursday nights. They have a kick-ass. There you are, Baby Yoda. Hello from the Mandalorian show. Let's see. They're a good Orville episode. They find the Robinsons from Lost in Space. They're going to take them home, and somehow the Orville loses the family, and they're still lost in space. That's funny. That would be funny. They came across like a family lost in space, and yeah, that'd be hysterical. Yeah, they've not picked up the subject from next Saturday, but we have the emergency UFO stream up to watch and yesterday's. What's the emergency UFO stream? What's that, 14? That's up? Okay, I'll go check go check that out. Can you put a link to your channel so people can, in case? Latchkum question. Would you like to watch an episode based around a former crew member? Who's Thrall? Who is Thrall, 14? I would like to watch an episode. I would like to watch an episode on the former engineer. What was his name? That's a good question. Who's Thrall? Yes, I would. Who is Thrall? Thor. Putty. Putty. Okay, Putty. Yeah. I love that. All right. Excuse me. I'm falling way behind. Yeah. Yeah, Putty from Seinfeld. Borwick. Yeah, Newton. Thank you, Stephen. Newton was the chief engineer. Yeah, Chief Newton. Absolutely. I would like to see on both of them. That's a good question. What do you guys think? Would you guys want to see that? Would you guys want to see on a former episode? An episode on a former cast member? John Williams did themes. Really? I don't remember that, Larry. Oh, well, it's a great theme. There were more than one theme. There was more than one theme, I think, right? Wow. Yes, let's go film in Puerto Rico. That sounds good to me. Thank you, Alysia. Thank you for that GalaxyCon link. Thank you, guys. There's the GalaxyCon link. Thank you, Alysia. If the discovery, well, I forget. Thank you guys for subbing, critically subbed to Retro Rogues. You guys will enjoy it. I'm not kidding you. They have their show, their weekly show has really good content. Eric does such a good job at preparing. Oh, they both do, but they both have different talents. Dave is a genius, our illustrator, and he knows geekdom like inside and out. They're both awesome. How about a ship of the Seinfeld cast as the bridge crew? Yeah, Captain Jerry, Captain Costanza. Okay, you guys have talked about a lot about the. There you go, 14. You guys have talked a lot about the. We've talked a lot about a simulator episode, like where simulator episode where Seinfeld, the Seinfeld characters are there, and somehow George has to save the Orville. A ship about nothing. There you go. High five, Jim. That's awesome. That's a ship about nothing. I love that. Whoa, wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny? Like, imagine like, yeah, wouldn't it be funny? Like, imagine like Seth, like, oh, if you had like the fourth wall. All right, this is a great episode. Like they break down they break the fourth wall, just like they did with Seinfeld. Kind of like they go like Seinfeld goes to and pitches the idea. We got a show about nothing, right? So Seth goes to Fox and says, we got a space show about nothing, right? Or however Seth would pitch it. Like an episode where Seth is like an Orville episode where the fourth wall is taken down and Seth is pitching the show to Fox. Wouldn't that be awesome? That's fucking genius. Awesome, Jim. That's genius, man. I love it. I love it. Hey, critically, sorry. Have a good night, man. Thanks, man, for coming. It's great to see you. We're gonna get critical on here someday. He's a good Twitter friend. Chief Newton could be part of an Orville spinoff. Yeah. Yeah, on a space station. Isn't that interesting? There's something to do with space station. Hello, Robert. Lex on YouTube. Oh, Lex Kassar? Oh, Lex. Oh, okay. Sorry. On YouTube. All right. Yeah, I was thinking Lex on Twitter, on Twitch. Lex is a trip. Newman is Avis. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do a little video because there was a tweet yesterday from William Shatner about the Orville, and he said he hadn't seen it yet. He hasn't seen the Orville yet, but he loves Seth. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm gonna take it's so freaking hot here. I'm gonna just one more question, guys, because I gotta go. And 14's got to go to bed. It's way past his bedtime. Gilbert Godfrey is Avis. Shatner has you blocked, Elihu? How about an episode of the Cheers cast, and they are in the bar debating the best way to help Ed's situation dealing with the ship? Yeah, with the Cheers cast, and Admiral Ted Danson is behind the bar. How about an episode? Yeah, with Cheers cast. That's great. Guys, yes, it's bedtime, young man. All right. One more question. Who wants to ask the last question? Raise your hand if you want to ask the last question. Raise your hand if you want to ask the last question. Hmm. Cool. Cool, Robert. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it rings a bell. Yes, Lahi. I'm sorry. There's a lot of things in my head. Well, if Doomcock got unblocked, we'll get you unblocked. It wasn't us who got him to unblock Doomcock, but we'll get you unblocked someday. Well, I want somebody else to ask a question, Alysia. Somebody who hasn't asked yet. So I'm going to give him one more chance. Whoever wants to ask a question, who wants to ask the last question? If somebody doesn't raise their hand in 2 minutes, we'll give it to Alysia. Oh, go ahead, Alysia. Ask real quick. Ask your question real quick while somebody else answers. One more. We need one more person after Alysia. Go ahead, Alysia. Ask your question real quick. And somebody else. Alysia and another volunteer. One more volunteer for the last question. DJ. Okay, DJ. That's not a. Where are you gonna go cool off? Oh, I'm like in front of the fan. I can't have a fan in front of the fan, and we're gonna go freaking take a cold shower or something. That's that. I guess that's a logical question. Where am I gonna go? Yeah. It's like 100 degrees here at night. It's insane. All right. Do you want to ask that question, Alysia? There's the chat. There's the delay in the chat. So, all right. Let's see. Should we see a multicolored version of Yaphet at some point? If so, what color? Good question. I think I think so. I think there's going to be different shades of his race. What's his? We don't even know what his race is called, do we? What do you guys think? Yes, I think yes. What do you guys think? That's a good question. Larry says 42. 42. 42? Oh. Oh, 42 Celsius? Yeah, it feels like 40. It feels hot. I don't know exactly how hot it is. Did I miss something? What are you guys talking about? Oh, you guys are talking about, okay. 63 is nice. That's cool, actually. It's very cool. Yeah, it is kind of burr, actually, for summer. 63, yeah. Well, at night is okay, though. Purple, says Stephen Klein. 14 is red. Oh, okay. That's it. Blue, red, brown, poo, purple. I gotta say 14 is brown. I gotta go with I'm gonna go with purple too, to be honest. I'm thinking purple. Like there are different shades. Purple or the answer to anything is 42. Okay, Larry. Yeah. I heard that before. Yellow, says Louise. We gotta think that there would be a color that would be easily contrasting with what the ship looks like. Would likely mellow yellow, says Lahi. Have a good night, Sith. Night, JJ. 91 Fahrenheit there. Wow. That's hot too. Yeah, the heat index. Yes, the heat is a great way to drink a lot of water, lose weight. Absolutely. Live in a sauna all summer long. Camo colors is Dave Bob. Hey, Dave Bob, what's up? I didn't see you before. All right. Any other questions? That was a good question, actually. Fungi where the krill, a time travel episode where the krill land on Earth and see Ava's car rental. Yes, that would be funny, Steven. Absolutely. Yes. Sorry, I meant for Tian. Maybe the photosynthesis saying he's green. Maybe photosynthesis because he's green. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting, Wagoo. Lex is a Showtime show, so new deal is required. Was it Showtime show? All right. Somebody want to ask the last question? I'm not going to ask the last question. Who wants to ask the last question? One more question. Don't even raise your hand. Just write the question. Whoever wants to ask it. Nobody likes Brown. I'm sorry for Tian. Listen, the problem with Brown is it'll look like anti-track. Like if somebody of Yafet's race is brown, they'll just look like the anti-trucker logo, the anti-trucker emoji, crap emoji. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy and Adega. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I don't know if Adega's still in here. Thank you both. Fortian likes brown, so brown. Brown it is. Okay, great. Last question. Thank you. Elihu says poo color. What crew member, Steven says, what crew member do you think will get promoted this season? Well, assuming there is a promotion. There was one, and there have been promotions before. Yes, Wagyu. Yes, exactly. Little poop emoji. This shit. Promotion. Who do you guys think might get promoted? Damn, the other problem I have is that my computer's heating up too. I don't know if you guys can hear the fan, but Klein gets promoted. He'll be out as the head of this Macklin CIA. That's funny for TN. Yeah, that's funny. Link to Lex episodes. Anybody want to give Mr. Londell a link? What do you guys think? Oh, sorry. Will a crew member get killed and who? Don't say Dan. Will a crew member get killed? All right. So we got that question too. The color of the bulkhead is called gravity. All right. Who gets promoted and who gets killed? Let's answer those questions. Who gets promoted and who gets killed, guys? Somebody gets killed. I don't know. Main cast? Somebody in the main cast getting killed? I don't know. The main cast would get killed. Oh, Steven says I think Ensign Turco gets killed. Oof. Actually, I could see them doing that. I could see them building her up and then killing her off. I could see them doing that. Building her up for a few episodes and then killing her off. See, Ensign Turco's got a lot of fans. They should think twice about that, though. She's the only Latino on the cast on the well, she's not part of the main cast. I could see them doing it though. I say yes, and maybe a minor character like say the bartender. George Costanza could get killed. Onyx. Oh, you know what? For promoted, I'm going to say Turco. I'm going to say Ensign Turco gets promoted. She's an ensign. Ensign Turco gets promoted. Dan dies, and the reptilian guy who looks like the plants get promoted. Oh, Gordon gets promoted. Isaac gets killed, sort of. Yeah, I could totally see Isaac. See, I could totally see Isaac getting killed, sort of, because he's going to come back. Yeah, Mr. I can see that. I can see that's a good answer, Mr. Londell. And Dan dies, we riot. Yeah, no, they can't kill off Dan. Lieutenant Dan. Do you think Dan could get promoted? I think it's more likely from the cast that we know. It's got to be somebody. It's got to be somebody who's not going to affect the goings on too much, and it's got to be somebody with a low rank. So I would say Ensign Turco is the most logical choice for, and Lieutenant Dan is possible too. The porn tardigrade, poor guy. The porn tardigrade, Jim Henry. That's funny. Oh, Lisa's not a Dan gal, she says. Mr. Londell, been watching likes the Strike Range's YouTube channel. Oh, okay. That's good advice. Kermit dies. No Kermit. All right, guys. Let's hear some final answers for who dies and who gets promoted. Those are great questions to end on. And don't forget, tomorrow you got DJ is talking BSG. And I think he said 1978 BSG, original BSG. You still in here, DJ? You say 1978? Yeah. And then Orville Family's on Tuesday. Strangeness for Tian and Adega on Saturday. And by the way, I am loving those two guys talking. And guys, don't forget Retro Rogues. Everybody subbed. I know you all subbed. We had 30 people in here, and all 30 of you subbed to Retro Rogues, to the Base God 14 YouTube channel. And check that out Thursday night. Does Kelly have a Miss Piggy in her quarters? That's funny. Plastic Kermit dies on the pilot, replaced with a stuffed one. 14, I don't like Dan, but I can't stand. I don't like Dan, but I can't stand Isaac? Oh, really? Interesting. Talla gets promoted and transferred, bringing back Alara. That's interesting. That is interesting. On the topic of BSG, someone has just reverse engineered the original signal chain used to make Cylon voices. Look it up. There's like, oh, really? Oh, really, Wagyu? That's cool. That's pretty cool. Wow. Guess Kermit gets promoted to Oscar the Grouch. Steven. I know. I do like AIs. Maybe 14, you're so against AIs because you are one. Maybe you are one. You see, sometimes you're just a little too perfect when you talk. Who knows? Cool. Thank you, Wagyu. Supaj C channel. Cool. That's awesome. Thank you. Wow, that's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing that. All right, guys. I'm a Viking, not a Cylon. Yes, you are, my friend. The old school Cylons look the best to me. Yeah. Oscar in a trash can annoying everyone would be so much fun. Oh, that would be fun. All right, guys. It was awesome. Thank you for an awesome Latchkum, guys. Remember that our mission is to keep ourselves engaged and to support Seth and Tom, and the whole cast and crew for them bringing us the best Orville possible. The best way to support those guys now is to everybody wash your hands, wear a mask, and practice social distancing. That stuff gets rid of COVID. You need a human being in order to get COVID, you need another human being to give it to you. So if people take those measures, nobody will get it. The vaccine will be here soon. Everything will be resolved. Filming will start. We'll get season 3. All the people in the Orville will be back where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to be doing. So great to hang out with all you guys. It was fun. Thank you all. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Love you guys. You guys are great. Again, do not forget, people. Retro Rogues. What day is it today? Oh, I'm thinking like today was Wednesday. Tomorrow night, DJ. Tuesday, Ellie, Orville Family. Retro Rogues on Thursday. And Strangeness on Saturday. So you guys all have an amazing night. Thank you, Tommy, so much. Tommy, you are amazing. Dega, thank you so much, my friend, too. I don't think you're in here, but I want to say thank you to Tommy for joining us, Robert, Wagyu, Terry, Alysia, stay safe, Jim, Kai, Fortian, DJ, Ellie from the Orville Family, Stephen, everybody who's been in here, Jeff Franklin, Mr. Londell, everybody, critical thinking, everybody who's been in here, Robert, everybody. Thank you guys. Elihu, thank you all. Thank you guys all for joining us. You guys have a great night. Stay safe. Love shot. Good night. Louise, good night.